It's Chef Michael here from Doctoronamission.com. Fantastic to see you today. And welcome to my show called Reclaim Your Health. Well, Reclaim Your Health, wait a second. Let's rewind that again. Let me get that right. I'm so used to talking about my lovely wife, Dr. Isabel's things that she's got going on. My part is called Reclaim Your Kitchen. Yay! I actually got that right. Hey guys, I honor your commitment for being here. I honor your time. So I really want to get into it. Now, congratulations for being here. Hey, all you replay viewers, if you do happen to be seeing this on replay, fantastic, great to see you. And it's really great to see you live, guys. Now, I'm Chef Michael, and along with my wife, Dr. Isabel, medical doctor and founder of Doctoronamission.com, we make up Doctor on a Mission. And I'm going to be talking to you here at Reclaim Your Kitchen about, well, pretty much everything around the house, in the home, the kitchen. It's not just going to be about cooking, but we're also going to talk about, things that have to do with food that actually affects us mentally, physically, and a lot of different things. In today's episode, guys, I have something that's really, really cool for you. Now, we're going to talk about the number one tool in our home that affects weight loss and health issues. Oh, this is probably going to surprise you. However, it is very, very important, and we're going to back it up with the research to talk about why this is so important. Before I get into that, though, I want to talk to you briefly about who I am and what brings me to this part of doing Doctor on a Mission and Reclaim Your Kitchen. Now, my background is I was in hospitality for 20 years as a chef and an executive chef. I spent I graduated from the California Culinary Academy in San Francisco, a very prestigious culinary school. So, yep, I learned how to be a pretty good chef from a lot of amazing American and European chefs I learned from. I spent time in private country clubs and also large hotels in the United States. My family and I, we moved here to New Zealand. We're currently in New Zealand, and we love it here. This is home. We're New Zealand citizens, yay, Kiwis. And we've been here for 16 years now, and we just love it. It's a fantastic place of the world. But I guess you would call my second career, even though chefing is something you always be with you. I mean, just like my wife being a doctor doesn't mean all of a sudden you're never a doctor. You are, that's just with you. I'm always going to be a chef, but my second career, I would call it, was being an at-home dad. I was the at-home parent when our two beautiful daughters were being raised. It just worked out that way just because of, I guess, my a little more laid-back attitude around the house. And if you are a parent, you have kids, you know what I'm talking about, that one who can kind of have a little bit more patience and kind of take in all the kids' stuff that happens on a daily basis, tends to relax a little bit more. And also my wife being a doctor and all the time she would spend with schooling needed to get out there. So I spent many years being at home as a stay-at-home parent, and so I can combine my skills as a chef but also being an at-home dad and a guy who had to be in the kitchen with kids. And don't think just because what I'm going to be talking about if you don't have kids doesn't relate to you, because what I'm going to be talking about is being a busy person, not just a busy parent. But with Reclaim Your Kitchen, I'm going to be talking a lot about being a busy person and how we can actually cook inexpensive, quick, great looking, great tasting, great smelling, healthy meals at home, because we seem to all be busy today, whether we have kids, we don't have kids. I mean, having kids, I wonder, well, what did I do when I didn't have kids? I mean, it's crazy. But because I'm chefing and being a parent, being at home with kids, I've learned how to do things, well, in a busy world. Let's just put it that way. So now let's get into today. So today, we're going to talk about the number one tool you have in your home to affect weight loss and health issues. You ready? You get ready to figure out what it is? Okay, that number one tool is, where's my drum roll? The dining room table. Yes, the dining room table. Okay, well, what's that all about? Well, guys, this is all backed up with research. Again, you can go to Dr. Google and check this all stuff out. But here's the key. The dining room table is number one for communication and connection in the home. And that's with relationships, whether it's you and the kids, whether it's spouses, husbands, wives, partners, whatever it may be, family. It's a number one tool for communicating and connecting relationships. And I think we're probably all understanding enough, if you've got enough wisdom in the world and you've been around a few years, you understand that healthy relationships also start to create a healthy life. And so when you hear, now we're going to base this around the fact that if you can have one meal a day around the dining room table without interruption, without the TV on. I mean, you might have some light music in the background or something, but one meal a day, or let's say conservatively at least 5 meals a week with your significant others, family, spouses, partners, children, without interruptions, without cell phones at the table, laptops up the table, all this kind of stuff. Here's what can happen. Now, I've got to look at my notes here because this is the research going into this. Doing that, having that one meal a day or a minimum of 5 meals a week, here's what can happen. And if you have kids, or if you don't have kids, this is also about adults. This is what creating this communication and healthy relationships can do for us adults. There was a 42% less alcohol consumption, meaning that people will not rely on alcohol as a crutch because of having that healthier relationship. 50% less smoking of cigarettes with individuals with those healthy relationships. 60% less smoking of marijuana. 30%, this is a really interesting one if you're female or you have daughters. 30% decrease, 30 to 40% decrease in eating disorders in girls and women. Very important. 50% decrease in childhood obesity. And also that flows over into adults. Now, why? I mean, you think, well, why all these stats? Well, think about it. If we're spending at least a meal a day around the dining room table together, connecting and developing those relationships, we're not sitting watching the TV. We're not just hanging out, doing nothing. We're actually connecting and bringing relationships together. And what that does is it empowers us. It makes us feel better. It actually helps our immune system by all that. It helps our heart. It just overall, those health issues are helped out by all those different things. And so I just want to check my notes. I mean, yeah. So you can take a look at that and see all that research. That research is there online. Now, what you'll also find is, I mean, I'm going to talk about our life. Here's what happened with us. As our daughters were growing up, and especially into the teenage years, it became very important. We would invite friends around. I mean, you might be older, you might not have kids. Invite friends around, because what you're going to find when people sit around the dining room table and connect, you're going to end up with these 1 to 2 hour meals. Yeah, 1 to 2 hour meals. How cool is that? People just sitting, connecting, talking about life, empowering each other. I mean, and what happened with us is our teenage daughters would invite friends over all the time to our dining room table. We would sit there with a group of teenagers just chatting for 1 to 2 hours. How amazing is that? You'd think, well, that can't possibly happen. Well, it does, because people are connecting, they're communicating, they're actually having a chance to sit down, chill, and talk about issues in life that they probably really don't get because we're so crazy running around and doing so many things. It is amazing. I mean, just give it a try. At least 1 meal a day. And again, if you don't have kids, it's just with your spouses, your partners. Watch that relationship, that connection develop. If you're single, hey, invite a friend over. You've got some BFFs out there in the world. I mean, invite them around for a meal and just sit, chat, connect, because that will empower and help you and give you this, raise your immune systems, basically. And at least once a day, minimum 5 times a week. And another really, really cool thing to do that I think we love doing is create the dining room experience one meal a week out of those meals, one time a week, create that restaurant-style experience at home. What do I mean by that? Or it doesn't have to be beautiful, whatever you got. Put a tablecloth on your table, put a candle on the table, put your silverware and your plates and everything on there, and set it up like restaurant style, like a nice fancy restaurant if you went into a fancy restaurant, you know, with some glasses for water and the whole thing. And cook at home and do it at home because it's going to be less expensive, I guarantee you that. And set up kind of a restaurant style formal dining at home once a week. Give that a try. Whatever night works for everybody, we can all come together and set that up as a weekly thing so people know, oh, on Sunday nights or Saturday afternoon or Tuesday night or whatever, Friday, I don't know, whatever it might be, but that once a week, and do it consistently so that everybody looks forward to that. And maybe it's friends that come to your house and get together and they all look forward to it. Maybe it's you and your spouse, you look forward to that one special one a week, and hopefully have more than one special time a week. You know, so that could all come together. Now, guys, I got to go. I don't want to hold you up too long, but I want you to know that number one tool in your house for affecting weight loss and health issues is your dining room table. Look to try and get everybody around that, whether family, friends, kids, whatever it may be, at least once a day, minimum 5 times a week. Go for that one special one, that kind of restaurant formal dining once a week, and you are going to find that's an incredible time. So I look forward to you being here on Facebook Live Tuesdays at noon, New Zealand time, whatever that may be in the world for you. That's cool. Also, I want to let you know, if you want to get a hold of, this is a great free download you can get on the Facebook page right here. It's called the Healthy Living Formula, and you can see it on the tabs. Healthy Living Formula, free download. It's from Dr. Isabel. It's a 5-step blueprint to a healthier lifestyle. I'm not going to run through all of it because I can guarantee you it will blow your mind what you get just for a free download. There is amazing, amazing tons of information there. What Isabel, my beautiful wife, loves to do is put things into simple back pocket principles that you can use right now to take it home. So if you want some great information, right here on the Facebook page on Doctor on a Mission, facebook.com/Doctor on a Mission, Healthy Living Formula. Just hit that, check it out, download that. You'll really love it. It's a fantastic thing. All right, guys, until I see you next time, whatever time it is in the world for you, here it's 12 noon, Tuesdays, New Zealand time. I'm Chef Michael from Doctor on a Mission. Reclaim your kitchen. Use that dining room table as an amazing tool for around your family to affect the weight loss and health issues. Bye for now. Love seeing you guys. Thank you so much, and I honor your commitment to your health. See you again. Bye-bye. I got to push the button to say bye.